Howdy everybody, my name is Harley Reg McDaniel Jr. and welcome to podcast number 29, where we welcome all seekers of truth in science and optimal health. For the past several podcasts, we are continuing to talk about a series of publication studies in the Fisher Proceedings Journals involving human and sometimes animal studies, being that animals cannot experience a placebo effect. We pick up with volume 2, number 2 on page 8, which discusses Bronchiolitis Obliterans Organizing Pneumonia, or BOOP, B-O-O-P, which is the formation of granulation tissue plugs within the lumens of the lungs. In November, a 51-year-old female was diagnosed by open lung biopsy. She was believed to be terminal. Patient was sent home to die and was immediately put on glyconutrients and phyto-nutrients. Within 48 hours, the sepsis resolved. At 6 weeks, she was weaned off the ventilator, and several days later, the trachea respirator was removed. She gradually began oral feedings, and the feeding gastronomy tube was removed. She entered rehabilitation after 12 weeks and showed continued improvement. Her pulmonary physiology has improved dramatically after 7.5 months. She no longer required oxygen therapy for the first time in 2 years. Finally, her chest radiograph also showed improvement. The only difference in her care was the use of nutritional supplements. In patient number 2, a 60-year-old female was admitted to the hospital in September with pneumonia, sepsis, and respiratory failure requiring incubation and mechanical ventilation. On December 7th, she began supplements. In February, her tracheostomy was discontinued. As of February, the patient's oxygen requirements diminished. This case represents a departure from the normal outcome of steroid unresponsive BOOP. Continuing with page 10, a case involving CRPS, or Complex Regional Pain Syndrome, is presented. It's a chronic condition characterized by severe burning pain, pathological changes in bone and skin, excessive sweating, tissue swelling, and extreme sensitivity to touch. The female patient was 47 with this diagnosis. In 3 months of nutritional support, the patient showed improvements in cessation of entracheal pump for pain medications. Number 2, a 75% reduction in the use of pain narcotics. Number 3, a 65% return of function and warmth to the right arm, with marked reduction in pain and resolution of chronic cyanosis, which is a bluish or purplish on the skin surface for lack of oxygen in the tissues. Unfortunately, the patient stopped her dietary supplementation for financial reasons, and within 3 months the patient returned to using pain medications at the previous level and has required multiple hospitalizations for pain control and bouts of respiratory failure, plus a severe depressive episode, requiring inpatient therapy with a psychiatrist. Well, we're all out of time again today, so if you want to cut to the chase, ask the person who invited you to my podcast your questions to get the answers you need to make an educated decision as to whether you'd like to get involved with these incredible products. And I hope you will share my podcast with your friends, because I only provide scientifically proven, life-changing, and life-saving information every single time. To close, I wish to end as usual with a Quaker parable by John Greenleaf Whittier. I lift thee, and thee lift me, and together we ascend. See y'all next time.